I had the Zoom H1, and I had to go through what do you call those things? With all the knobs. Why am I a mixer? Gosh, I'm.
Yeah, the knobs.
Yeah,
the dongle.
The dongles, knobs and dongles. But I got the new Zoom H5, and this thing works so much better. I don't think you can hear the birds at all.
At first, I thought you were saying like the Zune.
Oh,
and I was like, Alan, no, maybe this is our problem. You still got that Zune.
No, the Zoom, OOM.
What happened to your Zune?
I don't know. I think it broke.
I think they all did.
Yeah.
Simultaneously.
Well, not the one in Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
I was super excited about that.
I saw that, and that was the first thing I thought of. I was like, Alan had a Zune.
Taylor and Alan talking about movies. They may be best friends, but they always disagree. Taylor and Alan, I seen that.
So this movie came out in 2003.
Oh, yes, I love this movie.
Yeah?
We Were Soldiers.
Oh, almost.
All right, keep going.
The main actor improvised the main character's catchphrase, "Savvy?" Question mark.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yes, that was impressive. Did not expect you to get it off that because I don't even remember that being a catchphrase.
I just he was like savvy. I don't know if that's a catchphrase.
That's what it says.
I mean,
according
he
to
said
IMDb.
I guess he says it a couple times. Savvy. I can hear him saying it. That's boom.
It's because
Got
of
it.
my delivery is why you could hear.
Well, yeah, you sounded just like it. You know, all you had to do was say savvy, and I heard it. It was like he was saying it to me.
I get that a lot. People confuse me with Johnny Depp on the phone all the time.
Is it just when you say savvy, though?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. This is going with the movie.
So this is the first one, the original one, Curse of the Black Pearl.
Right. Which I would argue is probably the best one.
100% it's the best one. I don't think anyone needs to argue that.
Okay, good.
I think everyone agrees, don't they?
I would say so. If everyone is me and you, then it's a for sure yes.
Everyone in this Skype call agrees.
On this podcast agrees.
But yeah, no, I like this one.
I like it. This is one of the few movies that I actually saw in theaters twice.
Yeah. I don't know if I saw it. I don't think I saw it twice, but I definitely saw it in theaters.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
I don't think I saw it in theaters, though. I saw it in theaters.
Oh, at all?
No, I saw it in a theater, but not a theater.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
You went to the theater.
Theater, yeah. The movie theater.
I saw it at the cinema. Yeah, it's a good movie. It was a good, fresh idea. And, I didn't know who Johnny Depp was, so it was a nice introduction.
Yeah, I don't think I really knew who he was at the time. I had seen, Edward Scissorhands and I think a couple of his movies.
I didn't realize that was the same guy for a while.
No, yeah.
Other than that, and maybe 21 Jump Street, what else did he do? I know I probably sound like millennial.
The show. I thought you were talking about the movie. I was like,
he also did the movie.
I was like, that came out
way after.
Let's see. He was in Platoon.
Oh, yeah, I don't remember him in that movie.
He was in A Nightmare on Elm Street. I'm just going to read the ones I think you might know. I'm going to skip all over a lot of these.
I've never seen Nightmare on Elm Street. We've had that horror movie discussion already.
He was in Freddy's Dead, The Final Nightmare. Guy on TV.
Never heard of him.
That was his character. What's Eating Gilbert Grape?
Oh, yeah. Okay. That is one that I had seen, but still didn't really know who he was.
Donnie
That
Brasco.
movie I did not like.
I never actually saw the whole thing of that.
I want to say I saw half of it at your house.
Oh, really?
I think your mom was watching it.
What's Eating Gilbert Grape? Yeah, my mom liked that
Yeah.
movie.
I was going to say, it seems like a movie she would like.
He was in, was it Chocolat?
Yeah, I've never seen that.
Yeah, me either. But yeah,
Chocolat.
that's pretty much it that I think you would know before Pirates of the Caribbean. After that, he was in a ton of stuff.
Well, yeah, now he's in everything. And he's kind of like, I'm ready for him to go.
Yeah. I can't... Looking at all these movies, there's not really anything that is good.
He's got all the pirates. He's got the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. He's got Alice in Wonderland.
Hang on. I just found
And then
something.
he's got some... What's that?
In 2016,
Yes.
for Funny or Die, he was in Donald Trump's The Art of the Deal, the movie, as Donald Trump.
Really?
So this is...
Never heard of it.
Me either.
I'm trying to think of what it's called. He was in an episode that was terrifying.
Sorry.
Oh, what was that show? So there's a show with, Warwick Davis
Yes.
and Ricky Gervais.
Yep.
They have a show, Life's Too Short. Have you heard of it?
Uh-huh.
Have you seen it?
I watched one episode and I was like, I checked out right away. I was like, nah, I don't.
I've never seen an episode, but I've seen lots of different clips. I don't really understand what it's about, but I know that they have lots of cameos with other actors.
Well, it's a fake documentary about Warwick Davis.
Yeah.
And so it's scripted, but they're acting like it's real, and I hate that. Like
The Office?
no, well, the difference is it's not Steve Carell playing Steve Carell. He's
Right.
You know what I mean?
But there was an episode with Steve Carell as himself.
In The Office?
No. In the other one, Life's Too Short.
Yeah. What I'm saying is that's all scripted. They're playing themselves in a scripted show, acting like it's
yeah,
real.
I gotcha.
Where The Office is fake, but it's pretending it's real.
But they're still fictional characters.
Yeah. I don't like.
Well-
I don't like shows that pretend to be real but are fake. I think you get it. There's a difference.
I understand. There is one scene, though, that has Johnny Depp, and for some reason, I don't remember exactly, he does not like Ricky Gervais, and he's very hostile towards him. But it's a really funny clip.
Yeah.
You should see it.
How do you
That's
feel
all I'm gonna say
about
it.
How do you feel about Ricky Gervais?
About what?
How do you feel about Ricky Gervais?
About Ricky Gervais? I don't know. I feel like he's real hit and miss for me.
Yeah.
Some things that I see him in, it's like, oh, that's pretty funny. But then other times it's like not funny at all.
Yeah, I never really cared for him too much. He does a good job at being annoying. But
Oh, yeah, for sure.
it concerns me that he doesn't try that hard.
Yeah, no, he definitely doesn't try that hard.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm concerned that he is just annoying. Like,
Oh, I'm sure that it's mostly based on himself
Yeah.
in real life.
So-
Have you watched the show Louis,
yes.
when he's the doctor?
I don't remember that,
He-
but I feel like I've
he's
seen the
in-
whole thing.
He's in maybe 2 or 3 episodes. He's
Uh-huh.
Louis' doctor, and he's terrible, but he's pretty funny. Like, in that, I think he's funny.
Gotcha.
Um,
Yeah, he's funny in
what was that movie that he did?
the Lion movie.
The Lion movie. The Invention of Lion.
Yeah, that was awful.
You didn't like that? I didn't think it was that bad.
It was terrible. It was so stupid. I hate that movie.
Oh, no, it was stupid. For sure.
I regretted watching it as soon as we were like halfway through. I was like, this is a waste of time.
It was that bad, huh?
I thought so, yeah. You liked it?
I guess I will cancel our next podcast. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say that I didn't enjoy it. I watched the whole thing.
Yeah, I did too, and I would definitely say I didn't enjoy it.
It's not something that I'd probably actively watch again, but
Yeah.
I don't remember not liking it. Anyways, back to Johnny Depp.
back to Pirates of the
The guy
Caribbean.
needs to pump the brakes.
Well, what did you think about Pirates of the Caribbean?
The first one, I loved it.
What do you think about the franchise?
The franchise, not so much. I will say the one thing. Okay, so the first one I liked a lot.
Yep.
The second one, I don't even. What was the second one? I liked the second one. The
So-
one with is that the one with Davy Jones?
The second and the third one was two movies that were one story. The second one
Yeah,
ends and like they find the old captain again or something, and it just fades to black instantly, and it was just like,
Barbosa.
oh, that wasn't satisfying as a movie.
Yeah.
And then the third one didn't really, like, you had to wait too long for the third one to actually care. Like, I don't know.
I remember the third one. I remember as soon as it ended, I was like, I did not enjoy that.
Yeah. Did you end up seeing the fourth one?
Remind me on what the fourth one was. I don't know if I did actually.
I cannot, because I did not see it.
The fourth one. Hold on Stranger Tides. That was the. Oh, no,
Yeah. Are you gonna
I did not see-
Are you gonna see the one that's out now?
I don't know. I feel like I should watch the fourth one first. I don't really have a desire to watch it.
I was listening to someone talk, and they're wondering if you watched all four movies before you went to the fifth one, if you could actually get to the fifth one. Like, if you could actually have the emotional energy to go make yourself watch the fifth one.
I can't admit that is an emotional marathon. I don't know.
I think you should do it.
Daunting. I don't know. I feel like I'd be disappointed. I will say, so after watching the second one, I was like, okay, this one was not bad. And then the third one I didn't like, but there was one thing that I did like about it.
Uh-oh.
If I'm
Orlando
remembering
Bloom?
correctly. And it was at the end. You've seen the third one, right?
Yeah, I don't remember it, but I've seen it.
So that is at the end. I'm trying to remember his name. Legolas, Orlando Bloom's character.
Yep.
Will.
Uh-huh.
He becomes like the new Davy Jones.
Oh, yeah.
I thought that was interesting. He becomes like I don't know, because I liked it, and it reminded me of like Lost with like Hurley becoming the new Jacob.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
Uh-oh.
So, and then they're having their like eternal life or whatever.
Yeah.
I thought that was interesting. That they took a regular person and now he's that new role. So that I liked. The rest did not like.
Yeah, it's a long way to get to that point that I don't even think was that great.
Exactly. That was the only thing that made me say I hate this movie.
Yeah,
I would have hated it if not for that.
I had forgotten about that part. I guess he's back in the new one.
Okay, so see that makes me kind of want to see where they go with it.
Yeah.
Because I remember it was something like he can come on shore like once a year or something like that.
I don't know. I don't remember any of the lore.
There was parameters.
Yeah. Well, I'm bored talking about this movie. I don't know how you feel.
All right.
This movie. The series. The movie was good. The first movie was good. But the whole series just was so awful. The more I think about it, I'm just like, this is so exhausting just to remember.
Yeah. I have a hard time explaining or trying to explain to certain people
Uh-oh.
that this movie is based off the ride at Disneyland.
Oh, your wife? What does she think?
Yeah, she's one of them.
What does she think it's based off of?
Well, I don't know what she believes now because it took a lot of convincing. But I told her, so originally it was a ride at Disneyland.
Yeah. Well,
I
wasn't
remember
it
I
a
wrote this ride-
book before that?
I don't know if it was a book. It could be. But I remember it being a ride, and I remember I wrote it as a child. Like, I want to say I was like 5, and I remember
Sure.
writing it. But then every single time we went after that, it was always closed, and I never got to write it. But then they made the movie, and then after the movies got successful, they kind of redid the ride to be more like the movies.
Sorry.
And that's where the confusion was, I guess.
Yep.
And I had to convince her the ride came first. It's not the movies. They complement each other. I don't know what else to say. I don't know why I argued so hard for this point.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like your cross to die on, but that's all right. We all got to choose something.
Yeah, that's all I have going for me.
Yeah, no, the ride definitely existed way before the movies.
Yeah.
But they did upgrade the ride to match the movies.
Yeah, so we went back to Disneyland 2 years ago, and the ride was open, and it was definitely based on the movies, because it has
Johnny Depp.
Jack Sparrow and
Yeah.
all that.
I guess
I would say it was a pretty cool ride.
he went and did it live just recently.
Yeah, I've seen that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. All right.
I
Well,
will
let's.
say
oh.
this one last thing
Uh-oh.
regarding Pirates
Nope.
of the Caribbean.
I won't let you.
This is about the ride.
I'm gonna turn your mic off.
Don't do it. This is important for our listeners.
All right.
So, at Disneyland, it's, 90% geared toward children. And a lot of these rides, you can take babies on these rides.
Yeah.
Like, they let you hold kids. So we went, and we were with half of my family, my mom and dad and everyone. And then we had Braden and the twins were like 1, I don't even know if they were walking yet. I think they were, and we're going on most of these rides, and they're enjoying it, this and that. So we're going on Pirates, and it's really dark inside, and you can't really see where you're going. So we're getting on, and I remember my mom asked the attendant, like, what can we expect? Is there any drops or this and that? And he says, no, it's real calm and casual.
There's
It's
100%
like
a drop.
show.
There's a drop at the end.
Oh, I know. So we're sitting there, and then my mom, I've got one of the twins, and my mom is sitting in front of us, and she's got one of the other ones, and he's just sitting on the seat next to her, and there's no like lap bars or nothing on this ride, and we're going, and then all of a sudden it drops, and like I said, it's so dark in there, you can't see, and it dropped, and I thought I lost one of my children. I was like, oh great, he's gonna fly out the back, he's gonna be face first down in the water, he's gonna be hit by the next boat that comes down. All because of that attendant.
Yeah. Were you disappointed when you found out you had all your kids still?
Yeah. He lied. But that's all I have to say.
So, if this movie comes on TV, what are you doing?
I might watch it a little bit until I get bored, which I'll probably get bored because I've seen it so many times.
I'm definitely turning the TV off. I'm like,
Yeah, I definitely don't think I'll watch it all the way through. Probably too commercial.
I didn't realize the feelings I had for this series until we started talking about it. But
You
apparently,
were under the impression it was great.
I'm holding a lot of resentment towards this.
Do you not even feel the same about the first movie?
The first one's okay, but the rest ruined the first one.
Yeah, they're not great.
Because Johnny Depp was good until he became the main character of all the movies. He wasn't really the main character in the first one.
No, he stole it, and then it was just too much.
Yeah, I mean he is probably technically the lead, but Jack Sparrow wasn't the focus. Like he came in and messed things up and made things more difficult that the other characters had to solve.
This is true.
And then the other movies, it was like the Johnny Depp show.
This is true.
So, I don't know.
Apparently they're also making number 6.
Oh, wow. That's a lot of movies.
They can't help themselves.
They're trying to be like Fast and the Furious.
Oh, gosh.
He's gonna...
Yeah.
I bet you, by the time they get to 10, Jack Sparrow will have time travel to some other time zone.
I can see that.
Yep. Either he's going forward or backwards, but he's gonna time travel at some point.
I'm going to say it's going to be back.
I don't know. I think they're already pretty far in the past. I think if I was a bad writer, I think the future would be...
Sorry, I was trying to think of how they could maybe make it good.
Yeah. No, that's
But
not
no,
what they do.
definitely bad writing would be forward.
Yeah. Yeah, can you imagine Johnny Depp trying to get an office job? Or Jack Sparrow trying to get an office job?
I can imagine Jack Sparrow trying to get an office job. Cannot imagine Johnny Depp.
All right, I can't talk about this anymore. It's killing me. Let's wrap this up.
Yeah, you've made it to the point now where we've talked so much about it in the last 15 minutes that I don't even want to watch it if it comes on. Not even to commercial.
I'm glad I ruined
yeah,
something else for
I'm
you.
good. I will. Yeah, it's fine.
If I can't do anything else in life for you, ruining this
It's
movie.
ruining the things I love.
Yep. All right.
All right.
Peace.